it's Laura from the blog artreallyhouse.com, and today I'm excited to give you a tour of our brand new house that we just purchased a week ago. If you saw my last video, you know that we recently sold our first home and we bought a new home. At the time of recording this video, we have been at this house for exactly 1 week. And so this tour is going to be a very raw tour, I guess I can say. It's definitely everything that we own as of now is set up into the house the way that I like it, but our previous house was a lot smaller than this house. So you're gonna notice that there are some empty spots that we still are gonna need to fill. There's nothing up on the walls yet. I have some big ideas and some plans, but obviously we've only been here 1 week, and I had big intentions of filming this video when the house was empty. That was kind of my initial thought. Right whenever we got the keys of the house, I was going to come here and do just like an empty house tour to kind of show you the house before we put anything in it, but that just did not go as planned. And so then I decided that I had to put it off at least a few days because we had boxes everywhere and it was kind of all conjumbled and messy. And so now I finally feel like we are settling in, even though we've only been here for 1 week, and our house is starting to look like a home and it's kind of set up enough to where I can do a house tour. So keep it in mind as we go through this that I've only been here for 1 week, and I'm gonna kind of show you the ideas that I have in different areas of the house and just kind of show you our house. One of the really neat things about this house is all the landscaping outside. The previous owners before us, she was an amazing gardener and she planted so many flowers, and we just have areas all over the house with beautiful flowers growing up. And I've actually met the owner and she told me about some flowers that'll be coming up in the fall time and just different times throughout the year. And so I'm super excited about that. So just from the outside, the house has some beautiful curb appeal just because of all the pretty landscaping. Now, my last house, I did not do any type of landscaping at all. I actually am not good at all at keeping plants alive. And so hopefully I can keep it as nice as she had it. We've already been outside weeding a little bit. I know it's gonna be a lot to keep up with, but I have been having so much fun cutting flowers and making little arrangements for my nightstand in my room and on the table, and just in the bathroom, I have little flower arrangements all over, and I'm so excited about that. So that is one thing that I love about the house. Now, when you walk into the house, it is a split level home. So I have this huge foyer area right here. I really like that it's so big, and you can see right now it's pretty empty. I have plans to build, or my husband to build actually, a big like wall unit for the back wall where we can put some baskets for shoes and hooks for coats and maybe like a little bench seat. And so that obviously is coming later. Now this little table on this side is a table that he built for an entryway at my last house, and we had a very small entryway. It really wasn't even an entryway. We just put that little table by the front door. And so I like it over on this side, but like I said, I'm gonna put something on the other side. I'll probably put something on the wall behind this table here, and then the blank wall on the other side, maybe some pictures. I'm not really sure yet, but I do have some things that I'm starting to look around on Pinterest and pinning some things. So I have some really big ideas for the entryway. Can make it really usable and a great place to store just coats and things like that. Okay, so when you get into the house, obviously because it's a split level, there's stairs to go upstairs and stairs to go downstairs. So going upstairs is our kitchen, dining room, and a living room. Now, the thing that I love about this house is this huge dining room area. Now, this farmhouse table here was gifted to me by my sister. Her husband built this table, and it is just beautiful, and I love it. And they're kind of rearranging and doing some different things with their house, and so this table isn't fitting in there anymore. So she passed it on to me, and it fits perfectly in this spot. I absolutely love it because we have a lot of kids and we can all just fit around this table really easily. The rug that I have under here, this is actually a rug. I had no rugs in my other house at all. And whenever I was going to show my house, I borrowed a rug from my sister, and I liked the rug so much, my husband liked it, that we ended up buying the same one. So the rug that is under this farmhouse table here is one that my sister also has, and I just bought the same one. You guys are gonna notice that I am not a big design person. I don't really have too many opinions when it comes to interior design or much care about things. In fact, the way that you see my house is probably, besides the things that I'm still gonna add, will be the way that it'll stay. I'll probably have this rug for the rest of my life. I just don't change things out. I don't worry about it too much. But because I found a rug that I liked, I'm like, hey, send me the link. I'm gonna buy the exact same one because we already like it. So that's there. And then I have this cute little china cabinet that's built into the wall. I kind of like this for just some like pretty dishes and just extra storage underneath to put just whatever under there. And then there is my living room, and this living space that I'm sitting in right here is a little bit smaller than our living room at our last house because of the huge dining room, but we still have the same couch that we had in our other living room there, the same coffee table that I had there. We got a rug for underneath of these. And then in the corner where the rocking chair is, we are planning to put a different chair there eventually. I like to have a rocking chair in my bedroom for overnight with the baby, but for now, that's just sitting there to kind of hold that spot. But I do have a chair that I kind of have an idea of what I want it to look like that'll eventually go in that corner. Now this fireplace in this sitting room is a gas fireplace, which I think is kind of fun. You just flip a switch and have a cozy fire in the wintertime. My husband has plans of switching this out to a wood stove. You'll see that we also have a wood stove in the basement here, but he would like this to be wood as well so we can heat the whole house with wood during the winter time. And so that is something that's kind of on our mind, but I really like this mantle. I just think it's so pretty. He told me that he would leave the mantle and everything about it, just put a stove like in that spot. So we'll see if we get around to that. I don't know if we'll make that this winter, but that's kind of a goal. The curtains that are up here were actually left by the previous owner. There was a valance on there as well that I didn't really love. I didn't like them because it hung down and I didn't like that it was covering some of the natural light that comes into the house. So I took those down. I am still debating whether or not I'm gonna change the curtains out. I have some just white curtains from IKEA that I had in my bedroom at my last house that I was kind of thinking would go well in this living room and dining room. But for now, I'm gonna leave these. My husband said he really likes these. I think he's just saying that so he doesn't have to help me switch around the curtain rods and everything. But once I took down the middle piece on these, I do like these better and I still have a lot of light. So these are the curtains that we have here for now. Next up, we have the kitchen, and I just love this kitchen. I love the custom cabinets in here. I think it's really pretty. We did get a new refrigerator for here because right before we were moving, our other refrigerator started leaking, and I didn't want to put a leaking refrigerator on these beautiful hardwood floors. So we got a new refrigerator for that spot, but I just love the cabinets in here. I think the kitchen's really pretty. I love that we have the separate dining room. My kitchen feels so much bigger here. In fact, when I came and I looked at this house, I didn't even really notice how much storage I had in the kitchen. I more noticed that there wasn't a separate pantry. We just have a pantry like cabinet where the drawers pull out. And I thought I was gonna have a hard time finding where to put everything. Well, I have everything in here now and I have several cabinets that are completely empty, drawers that are completely empty. We have so much more space in this kitchen, which I love. Then we have the little bar top here, and you see that there's only 3 chairs. It definitely needs a 4th one on the side, but at our last house we had a bar top and those are the 3 chairs that we had. So I'm just leaving those here for now. Eventually I might find something to get all 4 matching, but this is just what we have for now. Now off of the kitchen is a bathroom and then the hallway that goes down to the bedrooms. Love having this little bathroom right off the kitchen. I just think it's very convenient and it's nice that it's just right there by the kitchen. So down the hallway are the bedrooms and also another little closet that I'm using kind of for like pantry storage for things like my Instapot and my crock pot and my grain mill, things like that. And then my bedroom is much bigger here than it was in my last house. So we were able to put our desk in there. That's kind of our office area. My husband and I both work from home here just with the blog and YouTube channel and our essential oil business. And so having a desk is really important. So we have a place to put all of our computer and work stuff. And so we just put that right in our room. And this window here looks out to the beautiful view that our house has, where you can see just for like 10 miles. We love that in our room. One thing in my room that I am gonna wanna change eventually is take down this wallpaper around the top. I'm not really a big fan of it. I don't mind the color in this room, and so once I take the wallpaper down, I'm not sure if that paint color is behind there. I've never taken wallpaper down before. It might ruin the whole wall, and I might have to repaint, but other than taking down the wallpaper, I like everything else about this room. Now our room also has a door that opens up and goes out to our back deck, which I think is kind of fun. And then here we are on our deck, and I'm just gonna tell you now that this is, I might say it a lot, but this really is our favorite part about this house, is this beautiful view here in our backyard. We have the most gorgeous, private, peaceful backyard. When you look off our deck, you can see towns that are 10 miles away from our house. So it's super cool. It's just so quiet and peaceful, and we just love this view. Now, all of these woods back here, we have big plans of clearing these probably this fall and this winter when some of the brush dies down. That's where a lot of our acres are, back in that woods, and down at the very bottom, there's a little creek that runs through the property. And so we have big goals of eventually clearing that to make it usable space for the kids to run around on, and maybe possibly animals, I'm not really sure, but just to have more of a yard space back on our back hill there where the woods are. So coming back into the house right here off of our kitchen is my favorite room in the house, and this is our sunroom. We love this room. We've already sat out on this every single night that we've moved here. This is where we end our night. My sister did a beautiful job redoing the back porch here. She got us all this furniture. It was the best home warming gift ever. She got us this sectional couch and these rockers and this rug, and this has been a really cozy space. Now, there was already a hook here to hang up a TV, so we put our TV there. We watched movies out here as a family. I'm kind of envisioning this being a spot where we sit and watch, like, if there's any like important games going on. Not that I'm a big sports person, but if like our local team is in the playoffs or something, I like to watch it, or just putting on some music and just entertaining out here. So this sunroom is definitely a favorite room in the house for me and my husband, and also the kids. Okay. So now we're going to go downstairs. I'm going to show you the basement. So when you come in from the front door and you walk downstairs, there is this huge open living area here that you can see is completely empty because we don't have any furniture for it yet. I have dreams of getting just a really big, cozy sectional couch, putting a TV up on the wall, and just having this for a really fun living room for the kids and for like family movie nights, or if we have friends over. And then this is where our wood stove is, and you see these built-ins and this mantle. I just love the whole look of this room. My husband, this is his favorite room. I mean, I say this a lot. Oh my gosh, we love this house. Every part of it's our favorite, okay? So I don't have to keep saying it. But he really likes this downstairs living room here. We haven't done much with it yet because it's empty, but we just love the looks of it with the wood and the brick, and we definitely plan to heat with wood here all winter in the wood stove here. And then over on the other side, this is our table that was in our kitchen at our last house. But in our last house, we had to leave it folded up. This is it all the way extended because we did not have enough space in our kitchen to have it widely open. But we set this up here down by this window. I kind of picture this being a spot where we can play like family games or work on projects, or if we have parties or something, an extra place for eating. It's just another spot in the house to kind of have a table, because we got the new table upstairs. We decided to put this table downstairs, and I know that we'll have use out of it. Now, also in the basement, we have a small half bathroom down here. And then we also have our laundry room is right off of this room. And this laundry room also goes into some more basement storage with just some concrete floors and some tons of shelving with just some like storage and things. We have our deep freezer in there, just all those types of things that you would put in a storage room. We have that down there as well. And then if you go around back, we have a really gorgeous, nice patio down below our deck as well. This was a really pretty spot. The previous owners had a little fire pit in the middle of this and some cushions on these bricks here. I think that's something that we plan on doing. Now you'll see there's a hot tub over here. The previous owners actually are still coming back for their hot tub. They had mentioned to us that they weren't gonna have time to get it moved before closing and asked if we didn't care if it stayed for a little bit. We're totally fine with that. I'm actually glad they're coming to pick up the hot tub. When I was showing the listing to people, so many people said, oh my gosh, you have a hot tub, are they leaving the hot tub? But because I have little kids, it just makes me nervous to have water. And also I know that there's a lot of managing with that. I don't know how often we would even use it. So they are coming back for the hot tub and I'm actually not too sad about it. Then under here, we have our picnic table from our previous house and then they left us some patio furniture. So there's just so many places here to have outdoor entertainment, which I'm so excited about because we love spending so much time outside. So to have the sunroom, to have the back deck, to have this patio down below, and then the front of the house has a lot of area for the kids to play and the driveway for bikes. There's just so many different spots that we can kind of hang out. Now, as far as all of our animals go, I've had questions about this. We did bring our chickens and we brought the coop with us. We are getting that all set up right now with some like fencing for them. We brought the rabbits. We have them set up. We're still working on things for the dog. It's been a little bit hectic because there's just a lot to do whenever you move with 5 kids and the inside and the garage stuff and running a business and also taking care of all the animals. So we've had a lot of things that are just, we're working on it, but the animals are all getting pretty situated now. And so things are starting to feel more like home. And just with being here for 1 week, we're just really, really loving it. We feel very comfortable in this house. It feels like it fits our family perfectly. And we're just super, super happy. And I cannot wait to start inviting over family members and hosting playgroup here and just different things because I'm excited to share this house and just invite people in. It feels like the perfect house to just host and so much space for that. And so as we start to settle in and just kind of get everything all unpacked, I'm ready to start using it and just relaxing out here in the evening with my husband and my family, and also having some people over to share this beautiful home with. So thank you guys so much for just following along and watching my house tour here. I am brand new at this. I've never done a house tour before. So hopefully you guys liked it. As I go and as I get things hung up on the wall, especially this wall like right behind me here in the dining room, I want to do like maybe a plate arrangement, or I have some different art in mind that I might want to purchase for back there. But as I kind of get the house more set up, work on the entryway, maybe I'll do another video updating you guys kind of how it's all going. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in. I know that has nothing to do with my channel, but if you guys want that type of thing, let me know and maybe I'll give you an update in like 6 months or so and we'll see where we're at. And then as always, if you don't follow me already on Instagram, follow me over there. I'll definitely give a lot more like details and little like clips here and there because I like to do a lot of stories on there. Then you can get be in the know a little bit quicker. So thank you so much for following along. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I get out 2 new videos every week. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.